Hey, what's going on, guys? The Beldam is back for a brand new video. And today, I'm going to be doing a review of Jordan Peele's first movie, Get Out. Seeing as how his third movie, Nope, is coming out literally next week. And I'm really excited for that. Sorry. It's easily one of my most anticipated films of the year. But I wanted to do like this mini review series where I'll talk about Get Out, then I will talk about Us next week, and then when I go see Nope, I will do a review on that one. So, but we'll get to those when we get to those. And I do have a lot to say about Us because I really love Us. But today I'm talking about Get Out. So, I don't know if I need to summarize what this movie is about, or the plot-wise, because this movie came out in 2017. I'm pretty sure, I'm just assuming that many of you have already seen it by this point. But in case you haven't seen it, I will give you the benefit and quickly summarize what this film is about, and then I will go into what I thought about it and whether it is a really excellent film. So, we follow our main character, Chris Washington, played excellently by Daniel Kaluuya. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his last name. And he's in a relationship with a white woman named Rose. And she wants to take him. They're at their point in the relationship where she wants to take him out to meet her parents or her family. And of course, Chris is really hesitant to this idea, I'm guessing, because he asks her if she told them do they know that he's black? And she tells him, no, well, why would that matter? And if we follow Chris throughout this story, and when they get to the house, but even before they get to the house, Rose is a little bit of a... When we start to, see her mannerisms towards certain things, we start to get a realization that something is a little bit off about her, and then we don't know until the very end, what her true intentions are, what her family's intentions are, and it gets pretty freaking crazy. So, yeah, it's this is a whole movie where it's mainly the focus on Chris, and Chris is he's feeling really uncomfortable in this situation because he's surrounded by by all these white people, and they kind of put a microscope on him. They treat him a little bit differently. They give him they treat him kind of with more higher class because of the fact that he's a black male. And Chris is just kind of I think he's just kind of whatever about it, but he's still feeling an element of uncomfortableness. And everybody in this movie, they play it so perfectly. Especially Rose's parents, played by sorry, it doesn't say. Oh, here it is. Their parents played by Bradley Whitford and Catherine Keener, and I've watched this movie numerous times I watched this movie many times, but last night I watched it with a commentary by Jordan Peele, And I don't. I I wish I would have. I wish I would have watched it with a commentary long ago, because this movie opens a lot of questions about like what exactly is going on, what is like going through Chris's mind with all this. And Jordan, seeing as how he's a director, he's the one who's telling the story. He seems to know what's happening, what's going on, or what's going on through Chris's mind. And it's like the stuff he talks about concerning like how any black man would feel in like the situation of like beating for the white family. And seeing as how I am a person of Caucasian, I can't say I really understand. I understand fully how like Chris feels in the situation, but I can kind of understand where he's coming from. Like I really do, because you're following. He's like Chris is just like a normal guy. He's like, and just like the stuff that he sees, it's very very strange stuff. And then we get to the point where Catherine Keener's character, we all know this, like she hypnotizes, she puts Chris in a state of hypnosis with this teacup. And it's easily one of the most, the scene like visually is it's outstanding. It's the way it's like perceived, and Kaluuya's acting in this scene, and actually the whole movie is fantastic, but in this scene alone, it's so incredible, and it's so strange. But when you get to like realize further down the line what is happening, you know, everyone is on this ploy. When I was watching it for the first time, like I was really lost on what I was seeing. It's like, what is going on, you know? And I had assumed, even watching it with the commentary, I was like, is this family like, does this family like abduct like black people and like perform lobotomies on them? Because in a sense, like how they're described, they're like, they pick around in their brain, and then they take out certain elements, and then this happens in this happens in the opening scene of the movie, where this guy named Dre, he's abducted, and he's like just walking through, he's just minding his own business, walking to a suburb, and he gets abducted, and then he became like this completely different person, and it's like stuff is really terrifying in this, like when you really consider it. And it's absolutely incredible. But like I said, when I saw it, I just thought this film everyone was being lobotomized, because there's certain scenes in this movie where, like, you see these characters just like they break for a moment, especially when Andre's character, when he becomes anew, he has like a flash from Chris's cell phone go off, and he's like he slips back for a minute, and he's just like he knows where he is, but he's at the same time he's locked in the inner prison. You know, that's what the sunken place is. And according with the commentary, Peel said that there are many interpretations of what exactly this sunken place is. And I won't spoil what he gives his thoughts on what he thinks it is. So I would recommend you watch it with the commentary just to see. But by the end of it, when Chris is like, he's trapped by this family, and he, like, when he escapes, we're just like cheering him on, because he goes completely, like, he goes to town on this family, and he just like takes them all out, and we're just freaking rooting for him. We want him to get out. It's like, yeah, come on, just like, it's fantastic. So, and then I just want to give a little shout out to his friend Rod, played by Little Ray, Howery, he's freaking funny. He's so fucking funny in this movie. That's all. He's so funny, and he's like, this movie is so tension filled, and he's like the comedic bit of it, but he's not like just there for to be the comedic bit. You know, he's actually the smart one. Well, actually, that's not to say that Chris isn't smart. He is smart, but it's just like he like when he talks to Rod and tells him what's going on. He tells him that what he doesn't like. He knows what's up, you know, and it just makes him like the man in the chair, the brilliant one who knows it. When he when he comes to Chris's rescue at the end of the movie, we're just like, yes, we are cheering for that because I really loved him. I think he's a great character. Everyone in this movie is just great. So I don't know, I know this was kind of like a mixed review. I won't talk about there are so many themes in this movie. It's like it's hard to unpack it all into one video, but there's just like a little things that you have to the more you watch it, the more things you pick up on. It's like you dissect more and more of it as you plays out as more you watch it. And I guess it's like one of those movies that just becomes you have to come back to every time you learn something new or you notice another detail. So yeah, I think this movie is fantastic. I really do. I think it's great. And for rating, I gave it a rating before. I gave it a 4 stars, or roads where we're going, we don't need roads. It's that freaking good. It's really it's fantastic. So, and that's just my review of Get Out, an awesome film. And I'm really glad I get to rewatch these movies and time to see Nope. So, well, thank you guys for watching this video of my little review. I really do appreciate it. And yeah. I will be back again soon to talk about Us. And I will see you soon with that video. Take care.